As years go by, the population of Rwandan capital Kigali is growing, and it is expected that by 2050 it will increase threefolds to 5,200 people per square kilometer from 1,778 in 2020. This increase in Kigali residents and commuters is considered by some to be the root cause of traffic congestion in the capital Kigali. It is a common problem at various streets in Kigali, especially in the rush hours when people are going to work or returning back home in the evening.
When I drive
from Nyabugogo to Kachil, for instance, it becomes very difficult in morning hours. From Nyabugogo to Remera, otherwise one would spend 15 minutes when there is no traffic jam. But when it is there, one can easily spend 40 minutes on the road. Traffic jam is especially worse in parts of Nyabugogo. I don't know if it's because of the unfinished roads to Red Cross. Elsewhere in the city, in Giporoso, it is not easy to go past the traffic light in rush hours. Expanding the size of these roads and bypass connecting the suburbs to the CBD will address this issue. In order to solve this problem in a sustainable way, housing and development experts agree that population growth must go hand in hand with infrastructural development such as roads. The government of Rwanda is currently working on increasing the number of roads, expanding the main highways, and the construction of aerial cable car system in the capital Kigali. The Minister of Infrastructure, Ambassador Claver Gatete, says some of the projects will start in the near future as their budget is already available.
Nk'ubu ngubu Sonative ujya Gahanga ugera hariya ku Kagera urabona uriya muhanda ukuntu urimo bubakwa.
Kicukiro Gahanga Bugesera Road will be complete in August, and it is a big size road. We are also working on expanding Prince House Remera Nyandungu Masaka Road, which will have a two-way, four-lane road to help ease traffic flow on that route for about 10 kilometers from Remera. Nyabugogo to Nyabarongo Road will also be expanded to a two-way, two-lane road, as well as Nyabugogo Nyachonga Road. A private investor is ready to build a new Kigali bypass among other ring roads. The one which you expect to have a major impact is the cable car project, which is being worked on together with Vubacop. Vubacop, a US-based international company, has already signed an agreement with the government of Rwanda to launch an automated transit network in Rwanda. The company's CEO, Paul Clan, said the project would cost $1 billion to provide between 2,000 to 3,000 automated cable cars in Kigali before the end of year 2026.
Initially, we're looking for investment for Vuba, the company, to build the headquarters and things here and do all the testing and development. Later on, there will be investment in the project, and that's a very big investment, right? We will cover, I think, about 2/3 of the city with this technology. So it's a very big system. It could be upwards of a $1 billion project when all is said and done, and it will come in phases. So 2/3 of the city really means, right now we're estimating it could be around 140 kilometers of the guideway, right? The structure that the vehicles ride on, and that might be 2,000 to 3,000 vehicles that would operate on it. So it's a very big system. Phase 1 would be about 10% of that. It's a small start so that we can build and test and prove things before we continue on to the full system. We would like to see that started and maybe part of it operational in 2024. For the whole thing, we would look at another 2 years to build the whole thing out to cover the city. So we've done a pre-feasibility study, right, based on some assumptions at the beginning. Our estimates are we can probably have about 5,000 jobs.
This solar-powered cable car network will be built alongside the roads that are normally used by land vehicles. One automated cable car carries between 4 to 6 passengers, traveling at the speed of about 100 kilometers per hour. Vubacop will register as a Rwandan company, and some of the equipment to build the cable cars and the technology will be built and manufactured in Rwanda, so that its services will be extended to other African countries as a Made in Rwanda initiative. Reporting for RwandaTV News, Ethan Tashabia.